Have you ever found yourself just, wide awake in the middle of the night? Your heart's kind of racing, you're totally exhausted, but your brain just refuses to switch
Oh,
off.
yeah, tossing and turning.
Exactly. Willing sleep to come, and then you wake up feeling even more drained. Tense, restless, maybe that dry mouth thing, like you've been fighting your pillow.
Mm-hmm. And it often gets worse for women, doesn't it? Like right before their period.
Right. That combination of mood swings and just not being able to sleep, it's rough.
It really is.
And, the usual explanations pop up immediately. Oh, it's just stress, or you're overthinking. Maybe it's hormones. We hear that a lot.
We do. But what if that's not the whole story? What if there's something else, something maybe overlooked?
That's exactly what we're digging into today. We're looking at insights from Master's Insight #062 by Fuchi Wu and Junshi Dodge, and they propose something pretty radical.
They really do. It's a fundamental shift. They suggest the problem isn't necessarily in you, like some internal flaw. It might be your environment.
Your actual surroundings.
Yes. So our mission in this deep dive is to explore why so many women struggle to sleep well, especially in modern air-conditioned rooms, and what these sources say about the science of, well, fresh air.
Okay, wait. So you're saying it might not be our fault, but the air's fault? That's a big shift in thinking.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, especially if you've spent nights blaming yourself. Let's go back to those symptoms. That racing heart, the mind that won't quit even when you're exhausted, waking up feeling wired, tense, that dry mouth.
These aren't small things. They're patterns.
Right, debilitating patterns. And often worse with hormonal shifts. We've sort of been taught it's an individual weakness, something we need to fix.
And that's where this core insight from Wu and Dage really hits home. They state it so plainly, it's almost jarring. They say, she's not weak, the air is wrong.
Wow. The air is wrong.
It completely reframes it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It takes it away from being about personal failure, like being too sensitive or something,
Yeah.
and puts the focus squarely on an external factor, the environment messing with your body's basic functions. It's not what's wrong with you, it's about the air you're breathing.
The air is wrong. That feels strangely empowering, like an aha moment. It makes you think, what if these struggles aren't about me needing to try harder, but about something invisible around me?
Exactly. What if the very space you're in is actively preventing you from getting that deep rest you need?
Okay, so if the air is wrong, what is wrong with it? What's happening in these, modern, sealed, air-conditioned rooms that messes up our sleep so badly?
Well, the research calls these spaces a hidden gas trap, which sounds intense.
It does sound pretty dramatic.
But the effects are real. Think about it. These rooms are designed for temperature control, right? Comfort. But often that means sealing them up
Or
tight.
it's drafty, yeah.
But it also means less fresh air, poor circulation. So you get less oxygen coming in. And the kerosene, the carbon dioxide we all breathe out, it just builds up.
Okay, and that matters how?
A lot, actually. The sources say high KO directly leads to brain pressure and tension, like a constant low-grade headache or fogginess. Hard to relax when your head feels like that?
Makes sense. You can't really switch off.
Precisely. But it's not just the KOs. These indoor spaces are often full of what they call heavy VOCs, volatile organic compounds.
EVOCs? From what?
Oh, loads of things. Fragrances, candles, air fresheners, lotions, fabric softeners, cleaning products, even new furniture or paint. They release these chemicals into the air.
And in a sealed room.
They just accumulate. It's like a chemical soup.
Yeah.
And the research links this buildup directly to hormonal disruption.
Hormonal disruption, seriously. From air fresheners.
It sounds wild, but yeah. Your endocrine system is sensitive. These airborne chemicals can mess with it, affecting mood, cycles, and definitely sleep.
Wow, okay. What else?
Then there's the dryness. Air conditioning strips moisture from the air, right?
Yeah, definitely notice that sometimes. Dry skin, dry throat.
Well, that dry air disrupts your skin barrier, which sounds cosmetic, but the sources say it triggers neuroirritability. Basically, it makes your nervous system kind of twitchy, agitate.
So, like, on edge, even subtly.
Exactly, a state of hyper-alertness, not ideal for drifting off to sleep.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You've got low oxygen, co-uro causing brain tension, VOCs messing with hormones, and dry air making your nerves jumpy.
That's the picture. It pushes your body into this state of chronic low oxygen and constant nervous arousal.
So your nervous system never really gets the signal to power down, it just stays on.
Pretty much. It's actively disrupting the natural sleep process. Like a silent alarm is going off that you can't quite hear, but your body feels it.
And this explains why women might feel it more.
That's a key point in the research. Wu and Dage state that women are more sensitive to smell, humidity, and enclosure than men. It's not weakness, it's heightened perception.
Like our bodies are better detectors.
You could say that, maybe evolutionary. Their systems react more strongly to these subtle environmental stressors, the hormone disruption, the nervous agitation, so they genuinely suffer more intensely in these toxic rooms. Restorative sleep becomes a real struggle because their bodies are registering these issues more clearly.
Okay, this is eye-opening. So if the air is the problem, what's the fix? What do the authors suggest?
It's actually beautifully simple in concept, they say. When the body receives a steady supply of fresh, oxygen-rich air, the nervous system slowly deactivates its alarm mode and enters repair mode.
Deactivates the alarm. I like the sound of that.
And it's not just a nice idea. They stress it's a measurable physiological effect, a reset.
How does that actually play out? Can you compare the two environments?
Sure. So in that typical sealed AC room, you've got the high CoA causing that brain pressure and tension, right? Foggy, tight feeling.
Yeah.
But in a space with a steady supply of fresh air, you get stable oxygen, and the effect, it calms anxiety and heart rate. Your body physically relaxes.
Okay, that makes sense. What about the VOCs?
Right. In the sealed room, VOC's buildup leads to hormonal disruption. But with good ventilation and maybe filtration, the VOCs are removed, and the result, hormones stabilize. Your body finds its balance again.
That sounds huge for overall well-being, not just sleep.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the big one for sleep. In poor air, the nervous system stays on, fighting sleep. But when the air is good, your system senses safety, it feels secure, and then sleep activates naturally.
Naturally, without forcing it.
Exactly. Your body just knows it's okay to power down and repair.
This really hammers home that idea, doesn't it? That real sleep doesn't come from sleeping pills. It comes from safety in the air you breathe.
Precisely. It's not about drugging the alarm system. It's about turning off the actual alarm trigger, the bad air, creating safety so your body can do its thing.
So what does this mean for you, the listener? If your body isn't constantly fighting this invisible environmental battle, if it gets that clean, oxygen-rich air, what happens then?
Well, the sources say everything starts to heal. It's not just about sleeping longer. It's a total shift.
A holistic transformation.
You could call it that. The benefits they list are pretty amazing. Physically, your skin glows, pores tighten. That reflects better cell health, less inflammation.
Okay, vanity aside, that's a sign of internal health.
Totally. And internally, huge shifts. Hormonally, emotionally, they found periods become less painful, moods more stable.
Wow. Less painful periods just from better air.
Seems counterintuitive maybe, but if your system isn't stressed constantly, it functions better. Less volatility.
What about mentally?
Big improvements there too. Clear mornings without caffeine dependency. Your brain is actually rested, focused, not just propped up by stimulants.
So real clarity.
Real clarity. And maybe the most profound bit, cellular repair speeds up. That means aging slows. Not just looking younger, but biologically slowing down the wear and tear because your cells can finally do their repair work properly overnight.
That's incredible. And the key thing here, the sources emphasize.
Right. None of this comes from pills or products. It's not about adding something in.
It's about taking the stressors out.
Exactly. It's your body's own healing power, unleashed simply because it's finally allowed to rest and renew in a safe environment.
It's a testament to our own biology. And, you know, it's worth mentioning, this isn't just abstract thinking for the authors, Fuqi Wu and Juji Dage. They're innovators, too.
That's right. They actually developed and patented the high-efficiency labyrinth air treatment device. It shows they've deeply researched the practical side of creating this kind of healthy air environment. It grounds these insights in tangible science and engineering.
Okay, so wrapping this up, that final conclusion from the authors really resonates. Your insomnia isn't your fault. The world's air just isn't made for you.
It's so liberating, isn't it? Takes blame right off your shoulders.
It really does, and it reframes that sensitivity.
Yeah, they say your sensitivity is not a flaw. It's a gift. It's your body's early warning system. It's telling you something's not right.
Urging you to find conditions where you can actually thrive.
Exactly. Allowing you to reach your potential by listening to what your body needs.
So, thinking about all this, if the air you breathe has this much power over your sleep, your mood, your health, what small changes could you maybe make in your own space? How could you invite that feeling of safety, that natural rest into your life?
It definitely makes you question things. Like, how much of our comfort and energy are we maybe sacrificing without even realizing it, just because of our indoor air? And what simple steps, what adjustments could unlock that deep, restorative sleep and vibrant health we all deserve?
The vision they leave us with is pretty powerful. Give your body the right air and it will sleep like a child and wake like a goddess.
Beautiful thought to end on.